Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play world where we are over here building a elven and dwarven themed city. And well, we got a few things to do today. If you caught the last episode, we got quite a bit of stuff done. And well, we need to get a few more things done today. And starting off, we need to get a sheep farm because I need a lot of wool for this build because I got a lot of stuff I need. I need a lot of blocks that are white colored in nature. You know, wool, diorite, and all the other goodies. You know, the pale oak wood, all that stuff. I need all of those colors to work and build the elven realm or elven portion of the city. The high elves, you know, they like things a little bit more on the luxurious side, you know, like the white marble and stuff like that. But of course, we don't have white marble in the game, which would be cool, but we don't. All we have is andesite and all the other stuff. I think it's andesite. Yeah. Anyways, but we're over here working on a sheep farm, and as you can see, we have already got some sheep in here. We have built a sheep farm right here so that I can get some wool. Now, this is a very simple sheep farm. And, you know, I'm going to toot my own horn on this one because I don't normally build farms very well, but this one seems to be working pretty well. This is all me. I did this myself without a tutorial. Just a hopper minecart running back and forth underneath the sheep, picking up the wool and dispensing it into hoppers down into a trunk. And we already have three white wool. So here, let's add another one, 4. But that's what it's doing. And we have this little track and all these levers that make it work. And then we have sensors right here. And then we have the dispensers up here, if I could get up there, with the shears in them. And each one has, you know, 1 shear for now, but we're going to add more. And see, it should work. I think once the grass grows and then they eat, it'll work. But we're gonna go ahead and finish this off real quick. We're gonna get these out of here because I don't know if it affects the grass growing if you have a block over it. I don't know, but we're not gonna take that chance. If we got some sort of grass along here, then it can make sure and keep it going good. But let's go ahead and let's get, oh, that one already worked. Nice. And then the sheep will eat the grass here and then boop, get more wool. So we need to get these little guys all over to that area. And the way I'm doing this is like this. Let's turn this off and I go up here and then I let 1 sheep go. Come on. Get in there. Go on little buddy. There you go. All right, and then I close the gate and then the sheep goes in and then we go pew! Bye-bye, little buddy! Alright, and this one should go right up and into its new home. Look at that. You're going to live here forever. Oh, look at that. Nice. Perfect. You got to see it firsthand work. I am so proud of myself. I don't build farms. I am not good at it. Never have been. But I try. So let's go ahead and pop some grass here. Or, not grass, glass. Let's break this. And then break this. And then let's set the next set of rails up. And it should just be a simple rinse and repeat. I gotta go get my hopper, or not my hopper, my minecart back. We already got 11 in there, -1 because I put 1 in there. But see, this is pretty simple. I made a really simple little system. I'm pretty proud of this, pretty happy. I don't, like I said, don't normally do stuff like this, but it's working efficiently. Just get in there, get in it. It's easy. No, not you. Not you. Get back. Get back. Oh, curses. Being dumb. And now we're missing a sheep. You got out. Oh well, we'll get it in there somehow. There we go. Shoom. Come here, little buddy. Come here, little buddy. There we go. Ha! We got 2. We got 1 preloaded. That ought to work. Alright, let's go ahead and get this little guy taken care of, and then we'll get, you know, everything else going. Seems to be working right now. We need and then we'll get rid of this, and then we'll get rid of that, and boom! Set up another track. Yeah, look at that. It is working flawlessly. So I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and get these little guys rounded up and shot into the little area that they're supposed to be. Pew! Look at that! So much easier than doing leads. And, well, you don't need to see all of this at all. What? The sheep was staring at me. You don't need to see all of this. It's pretty much a rinse and repeat, kind of a, just recycle over and over kind of thing, so I don't think I want to bore you with it. So I'll get you when I'm done. Oh, you thought we were just going to go ahead and cut to the next portion of this? You really thought we were just going to cut to the next portion of this? No, no. We're in this together. I'm going to make it just as painful as it is for me. We're going to rinse and repeat this shit. Yeah. Yeah, you thought we were just going to cut away and just move on with the video. Mm-mm. No, no. We're in this together. You can't just not be here to help. You got to help me too. All right. I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and get these little boogers into their nice new home, shall we? Haha. Welcome back. That was not so painful, but, well, for you. It wasn't painful for you. It was painful for me because sheep are kind of a pain in the butt to get to go where they want. They want to go where they want to go, and that's a sheep thing, I guess. But anyways, we got this all cleared out. Look, no more sheep pen. Boom. Done. Sweet. And the sun's going down. Ooh, what a pretty sunset. Look at that. And the arrow just disappeared out of my head, so that's good. No more headache. Yes. Sweet. But check this out. We have a sheep farm. Yes! Look at that. I added another section there because I want some colored wool. And see, now we got 2 things of gray wool right here. 1 blue, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green, and then I've got 4 more spaces for the other colors that I want, which are black and kind of a dark gray. And then we have all of our white wool right here, which this may become partially colored wool, but I'm not sure. But look at this. We have it all done. It is amazing. We need to sleep so mobs don't get us. And speaking of mobs, look at all of them gathered up down there in the boats next to all my little piggly wigglies. Look at that. We got 2 cows, 3 pigs, an armadillo, a chicken, 2 chickens. Oh, there's a kitty in there too. Look at that. Meow. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 pillagers. And there are a ton of these things around here. Like, they always are around. Everywhere. It's like a pillager spawning ground. But we got ourselves plenty of wool. And this has been running for about a half an hour-ish, give or take, especially this side. And look at this. Ooh, we have a lot. As you can see, it is just keeps clicking away and adding plenty of wool. And of course, we've already got our colors here, our colored side, and then we got some white wool here, but that's okay. Eventually that'll be colored, but look at that. I don't even have any blue yet. What is the deal with this? Okay, blue sheep, why are you not producing? Why are you not producing? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Better start producing, or off with your head. You're not even going to make eye contact, are you? Oh, now you're going to look away. Okay, I see how it is. I am unimportant. Boy, I should just you right now, but I won't. Anyways, oh gosh, I've lost it. These sheep have really done me under, but we're not done with this. I do plan to make this look really cool and really nice and turn it into a barn, because this is going to be our farming area, our farming district, because I want to have all the wool I need. I want to have some bamboo, so we'll build a bamboo farm over here, and then I have my cows over here that I will be using, and we will make a cow farm so that I can have plenty of leather for all the things that I need. And then I think we might make a little scoot farm just because we can, maybe. But we got our little area for the farms. We've cleared out the noisy little sheep pen over here next to the entrance to Forgefall, which has cleaned it up nicely. It looks better, more gooderish, and I am happy with this. Now we can put a few more of these fine looking buildings in right here and then decorate all this. And off camera, I have already gone through and started taking out some trees and leveling some of this landscape so that we could get some materials for our much needed up and coming time lapse. So, since I just mentioned the time lapse, we have done a lot already to this. If you caught the last episode, we have put in quite a bit of this mountain range needed for Forgefall to encapsulate and build the elven world that we are building on the top side. But we're not quite done. We got a whole mess of work to do. So let's go ahead and let's just kickstart it and jump into a time lapse and let's get more of this mountain done and then build on Forgefall itself because it's just going to be a lot. We still have other cities, other kingdoms, and other realms to build on this world, and whew, we got a lot to get done. So let's hit that time lapse. Hit it. All right, well, we've done it. We've gotten quite a bit of work on Forgefall done, and ooh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Nice. We got so much done on this thing already. Look at this mountain. It's getting closer. Oop, we missed a hole. See it? Look at that. You can see the hole. It's not what we're looking for, but we need to go ahead and fix it. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. But look at this. Look, 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 look. It's looking good. We've got a lot on the mountain done. This is looking amazing. I am so happy with this. Now, we still have a lot to do on this mountain because it's going to be big, ginormous, huge, grand, and full. Because, well, we have all of this backside to do. This is a lot. And I actually plan to go all the way down to this valley right here and over to the peaks and make this valley look really cool. And we have this valley behind us, which, so mountains come down to here, and then we'll have this valley, and then mountains will be stretching all the way out to this area, and then we're going to have another big mountain right here. So this will be all encapsulated. But we've gotten quite a lot done on this thing, and we actually started getting some of the walls put up on Forgefall. And well, the place itself, I think it's looking pretty cool. I went with a gradient on this, and see, this is where I'm going to need all the wool right here, because the gradient looks pretty cool. So it's kind of like over time, basically, you know, how you have like that kind of dirty look kind of running down the side of a building, like from the top down. So the bottom here looks all nice and clean looking, still white and everything, and then this just has gotten, you know, dingy and dirty from all the runoff, and kind of have a lot of runoff coming from the mountain here. So as you can see, the mountain has just kind of sloughed over onto the top of this, and that's where we're getting all this stuff. So the dirt just kind of comes over and then washes down the side here. So that's what we got, and I think it's looking good. And off camera, I went ahead and added the spires here, which will make up the areas for the little towers and such, according to the print. And then we just filled all of this in so it didn't have a gaping hole. But let's go into free cam mode. There we go. And of course we can see how much we've gotten done on this. I added the front section here, the little black basalt and dark colored here, just to finish this off. I think it looks better. It was lacking, but we're still not done with the front of this. We're going to add a lot of different little details and a little scroll works and all kinds of stuff to make it look even better. I know in the picture I have it kind of a plain look, but I think I want to add a little bit more detail. We added the red blocks here, the redstone, and I'm not sure. I think I might have to move those up a little bit, but you know, I think they look pretty cool. Now, are they going to stay redstone? I don't know, because the colors for the high elves are kind of a blue color, so we might change that out a little bit. But we also added the spires over here to kind of get an idea of what we've got going on, and I think it looks pretty amazing. So we'll have a couple more things that we have to do here. Now, I want to put this spire in real quick because I think it would look better. And let's see, we've got plenty of stone here. So the way I'm doing this is, so we're going 4 wide and 5 deep, which is going to be kind of different, but this is the way I kind of have envisioned here. So we'll go, there's 3, so that makes that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the way we will have this. So there's another one. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right here, which should work out. And then I'm going 14 up, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 14. So, and then we'll just kind of go across, which I think it's gonna make it look even better, more gooder. But my idea for all of this is we'll have each one of these little spire areas. Did I make that right? Yeah, I think so. Because we should have another set here, which will give us the 2, which should work out. I know it's a little bit, it's not symmetrical, which I don't build symmetrically. I build just kind of how I feel the movement of it, or how I think. Darn it, I'm not gonna say movement. I just don't build symmetrically. It's just a thing. I'm weird. That's why I'm slightly tilted. You know, just not a thing that I like to do. But I think overall these are going to actually look really good when I'm done. And of course we got some copper and stuff that we're aging for the top, because the top's going to be kind of a copper color. I should probably not jump from such high areas, because I will probably die if I do that too much. Yeah, I think this is going to work. Get these last little bit in, and you'll see kind of my envision. I'm doing it on this one because it's got the lava flow coming out of it, and I want you to kind of see what we've got. Oh, darn it. I didn't go up at the same rate on that. Oof. I didn't take too much damage there. Alright, so let's zoom out real quick. Cheaty cam. See, this is kind of how I'm looking at making it. So we're going to have this little white section here that kind of comes out, go all the way across on the sides here, so it'll kind of give it some depth. And then we have the lava flowing out of the spire, and then we have the spire here, which will have its roof on there. And then down along the front here, we're going to have probably a wall along here. So I don't have any andesite, but anyways, we'll just do this and then we can remove it. So we're going to have kind of something like, possibly like this coming across. we'll have a wall, and then we'll have a decorative portion of the wall here, so that the guards can come out here and fire away at whatever may be out there. You know. But this is what we got going on. Kind of my idea for this whole area, which I think is going to look really nice. And each one of these columns here is going to have lava flowing out of it. And I don't know if we're going to go this high. I might actually reduce it down to about right here. And then it'll be coming out and then flowing down into a lava pit here. So I think that's going to work out pretty well, because the whole overall lore behind this is obviously the elves have kind of control over the dwarves through an alliance, and then the dwarves are basically down inside mining everything out, and they have their giant forges working. Well, the stuff to heat the forges have to go somewhere, so they have a system that kind of pumps it all up to here and then kind of dumps it out along the front edge of it, which, I mean, would kind of make it kind of ugly, because you got all this burnt, scorched black area, but I don't care. I think it looks cool, and it's part of the lore. That's the way it works. Yeah, you know? But I think that's looking pretty darn snazzy. Now, we still have a lot to do, obviously. We've got so much of the mountain and scenery to do. This is just the rough portion of it. We still have to add all the details and everything. And then, of course, we have this side to do, which I've been mining off of Camry in order to get all the necessary stuff. And of course, we made our sheep farm right over there. So that's going to give us all the stuff that we need. And I've already gathered quite a few materials, but I want to show you a few more details real quick, because I think you'll like it. So let's go ahead and flip around here and dive down inside. Now we got to still do the bridge here, and I'm still kicking around ideas and plans for the bridge, but we'll get to that later. But here, so we got the main entrance and opening, and I was playing around with a few ideas here with torches, and I think that's going to work out pretty cool, because we got the shrieker up inside there, which gives it a little detail, and then we've got lodestones, which are a lot easier to make in this update, and then some copper lanterns, which should look pretty cool. Looks like everything's oxidizing really, really well. And then of course our pillars going up on each side, and then we're going to have a nice ceiling section. And then from there will be a space up in the upper portion here, which will give us, let's just go free cam. So upper portion here, there'll be a floor in, and as you can see, it already goes out to the spires here for each side. And then across here, it'll come out, and then we'll have a staircase going down into this area, which should ultimately look really cool. But this is kind of my idea for all of this. Now, I was thinking about making these pillars all the white color, like the stripping the logs, which, I'm not sure. Let's see if it even would look good, since we're going on with all of this diorite. Let's see. Would that look... Actually, that would look pretty cool. We might just do all like that. That actually looks pretty nice. Since it's so dark in here, I think the light color would look really good, honestly. Let's do a little bit more. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Since we have so much, you know, of the white colors that we're using for all of it, and then of course we'll use stone and stuff for inside the wall area. But enough of my jibber jabbering about what we've got done and what we're doing, because I need to do other things to get me more material and stone, and that is getting me a beacon. So I think we're going to go try to get us some wither skulls and fight a wither. And I don't know if this is going to go very well, because I'm not very good at this game. I die a lot. I just died recently to a creeper. Just fell on me and blew me up. Wasn't even recording, so you don't even get to see it. But let's go get us some wither skulls and get cracking. have 3 wither skulls, and I've already gotten a killing chamber set up. And I'm hoping that it works well, but I don't know. So let's take a look at this. I've already got my spawn set, so that if I die, you know, we could get into a death loop very easily. Just saying. It always happens. But I'm going to show you the killing chamber. And I think this should work, I hope. I'm just going off of videos that I watched. But so we're going to use iron golems. We already have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron golems set up. And then here is the wither. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I mean, look at that. Look at that ugly face. Thing is just horrid. All right, so I think if we go ahead and get the iron golems going, should be able to do this. Let's try one first. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. All right, we gotta rethink our strategy here. Iron golems can't get away, so let's go ahead and let's do this one. There you go. You're better now. You don't have much health, but okay. And there's that one. Alright, so we got... Wait a minute, can we... Let's go ahead. Get out of the way. You're holding things up. Get out of the way. There we go. And one more. There we go. Alright, now we got the iron golem set up. Let's get this guy out of the way. And boom! Alright. Sweet! Now, let's get back here. Out of the way. Let the iron golems take care of him. I blew up. Well, that's great. Right away. That's not good. Hopefully my stuff is blown up. Oh boy. Iron golems did not make it. Okay, that did not work well, and I don't have my bow. Okay. This did not go as planned. Alright, I guess we're going in. Retreat. Hey, you can stop pounding on me. Sheesh. Wow. We almost got it, but those, that thing just right away, holy smokes, killed me immediately. We're gonna die immediately. Death loop. Hopefully he doesn't destroy all my stuff. That would be horrible. I think he blew up everything that I just had. Of course he did. This did not go well. This did not go well. I don't have any of my stuff. He just blew it all up. Well, so much for all of my netherite. Dang it. And he's healing. This did not go well. I will be back. Alright, well, we're back. And he is already fully healed up. So that sucks. So let's go ahead and set this down. We got a lot of goodies here. Take a bow in. Put all the rest of this stuff away. Take this. Take some of these. Part of the arrows. I want to lose all of them. Let's take 20. Put all the rest of this in there except for that. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna have to see if we can defeat this stupid thing from a distance. Maybe. I don't know if I can or not. Stupid thing is doing a butt I royally screwed up. I got myself killed. Get this thing killed because it's bad. We're already out of pickle. Come on, we gotta kill this thing before it gets to a wide open spot. After that, we're screwed. Nope, don't do that. We need to get our stuff out of this thing, or get him away from that. Can we? Okay, we need to get this thing killed. Come on, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Lost all of my stuff, which really sucks. I'll have to get new on here, but come on, you dirty bastard. Die! Yes! Ha! Look at that! Wow! Losing all of my netherite armor for this was not worth it, because now I gotta grind and get all of my netherite armor back, but we defeated it. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I'm telling you. I royally screwed up by getting myself killed in the very first part of this, and it's gonna be a painful grind to get my netherite gear back. But we have another star and we can build a beacon. But I have learned some things. I promise you, I have learned quite a few things that we need to think things out just a little bit more thorough than what I did, because I wasn't expecting to get blown up right away. But we have the nether star. Oh, look at this bad boy. Nether star. I'm just gonna leave that down there, but what did this thing give me? Or did it break anything? I don't think I have any gear left in here, but we will check it out and see. There's diamonds in here. Nothing. I have no gear left. Oh, curses. Oh well. That's alright. We have the nether star for a beacon, so we will just go ahead and take our lessons learned and our losses and move on. But we will use this as another killing chamber later on. I was just hoping that wouldn't get out here to where we would be royally screwed. But there we are. We did it. We killed our first wither. Mistakes were made, but I guess that's how you learn to play the game. But we've got it. I am so happy we can actually build a beacon and actually do some mining. I didn't lose all of my stuff, but I did lose one very important thing, and that was my elytra. So now I have to go end busting to get a new elytra, which is going to be lengthy and painful. So we have defeated the wither. I am happy with that. We have been victorious. So I guess let's go up and build us a beacon real quick and get everything needed for that. And then I guess I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon getting all of my stuff back and an elytra. Oofda. Oofda may. Mistakes were made. Oh, horrible. At least I didn't mess up and get my bed to blown up and get killed to where I have to respawn all the way back at spawn, because that's thousands of blocks away, and that would be horrible. But we did defeat it. We ran out of arrows, we ran out of other stuff, we died several times, and lost all of our gear. Alright, here we go. We've got the recipe for the beacon, and I think it goes something like this. Boom! Look at that! Beacon time! Boop! Perfect. Look at that. We've got our beacon in hand, and we can use it for mining purposes. Yes, and, you know, although we lost all of our gear because of the explosion and the mistakes, I want to show you something. I don't have backup gear, but I do have all of this. Boop. Yes, I have been gathering netherite just because I figured I've already lost my gear once. Well, I'd lose it again. So, while we've been down inside mining to get all the necessary stuff that we need for Forgefall, I have been gathering all of these delicious goody ingots, and I got quite a few. I've actually got 11 ingots, so that should be enough to get me my armor back. The only bad thing is I got to grind to get all the enchantments back. And I was at least smart enough to leave all of my tools down in the box and not lose all of this important stuff. I did, however, lose my sword. But that's just the way it goes, you know. Mistakes made, things happen. I was victorious, and we now have a beacon. So, I guess I'm going to spend the remainder of the evening grinding. Yeah, grinding. So, with that being said, this video is going to be just a little shorter today because, well, we accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish today, and that is obviously getting the beacon, getting the Wither Skulls to get the Wither, to get the beacon, and also we did all of that. We got so much more done on Forgefall, making this place look grand and amazing, but we still have a lot more left to do, and, well, I'm going to have to just do it in the next episode because, like I said, lots of grinding to do. So if you like this video, you found it entertaining in the least, or any of my other videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It is free. It doesn't cost you a darn tootin' thing, you know, and it helps me in growing my channel because I really would love to grow my channel and be able to quit my job like many, many, many other people have done. So I'm going to say thanks again for watching. I will catch all of you in the next episode where we're going to continue our build and our push to build the Elven Empire of Forgefall slash Dwarven Empire and just keep adding to this world because we have a big old story to tell with this world. And it all deals with books that I'm currently writing. So if you like lore, stick around. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next episode. Okay, bye.